In a sunny valley nestled between rolling hills lived Benny, a spunky 10-year-old with a wild mop of hair and a grin as big as a watermelon slice. Benny's job was to watch the village sheep, fluffy, baffling critters who loved munching grass all day. Perched on a hill with his trusty slingshot and a bag of jelly beans, Benny kept an eye out for trouble. Most days, it was just him, the sheep, and the breeze singing through the trees. Boring? Oh, you bet. One sparkly afternoon, Benny was so bored he could have counted every blade of grass. Ugh, nothing ever happens, he groaned, tossing a jelly bean in the air. Then, a mischievous idea popped into his head like a cartoon light bulb. What if I spice things up? With a giggle, he cupped his hands and yelled, "Wolf! Wolf! Help!" His voice echoed across the valley. The villagers, bakers, farmers, even old Mrs. Jenkins with her rolling pin, dropped everything and sprinted up the hill, panting and waving pitchforks. "Where's the wolf, Benny?" they shouted. But when they got there, they found Benny rolling on the grass, laughing so hard he snorted. "Gotcha. No wolf, just me," he cackled. The villagers grumbled, dusting off their hats. "That's not funny, Benny," they said, trudging back to the village. The next day, Benny's boredom struck again. "One more time can't hurt," he smirked, popping a red jelly bean. "Wolf, wolf," he hollered, trying not to giggle. The villagers charged up the hill, again this time with annoyed faces. "Benny, you rascal," they scolded when they saw no wolf, just Benny doing a goofy dance. "No more tricks," they warned, stomping off. Benny just shrugged. They'll get over it. But a few days later, under a cotton candy sunset, trouble really showed up. A sneaky wolf, gray, shaggy, with eyes like glowing marbles, crept out of the forest. It bared its teeth, eyeing the sheep like they were a buffet. "Oh no," Benny gasped, dropping his jelly beans. The sheep bleated in panic as the wolf lunged. "Wolf! Wolf! For real this time!" Benny screamed, waving his slingshot. Down in the village, the folks heard his cries. "That's Benny again," a baker sighed. "He's pranking us," said Mrs. Jenkins, shaking her head. No one budged. Up on the hill, Benny tried to scare the wolf with his slingshot. Ping, ping, but the beast just growled, snatching 2 sheep and vanishing into the trees. Heartbroken, Benny ran to the village, tears in his eyes. There was a wolf! It took Daisy and Fluffy! The villagers saw his red face and realized he was telling the truth. Feeling awful, they banded together, tracked the wolf, and saved the sheep just in time. That night, Benny apologized. "I'm sorry for tricking you. I learned my lesson." The villagers hugged him. "We believe you now, Benny. Let's keep the valley safe together." From then on, Benny was the best sheep watcher ever. No more tricks, just truth. And the sheep? They baffled happily, safe at last,